Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Monday, the 21st of August 2023. So, worst week for stocks since banking crisis, bonds, Bitcoin and bullion battered. Yes, the volatility has returned, thankfully, certainly for Friday. Let's just hope it follows through during today. Stocks mixed and bonds bid as eyes turn to Jackson Hole. Yeah, that's what we've got this week. Powell has got his two-day meeting. Let's just have a look, see when it starts. Well, let's just have a look at the rest of the news. We've got nothing today, and then tomorrow we got the BRICS Summit, existing home sales, Richmond Manufacturing Index. Then we got all of the flash news on Wednesday, but then we get into Jackson Hole Symposium, don't we, on Thursday, which you can see there, and then also on Friday, and also on Saturday as well. He's also going to be speaking on Friday at 3:05, and anything else. I'm just looking to see if we got any CPIs this week. I don't think so. No FOMCs, no non-farm payroll, so it's all about the Jackson Hole Symposium for this week's news then. But that doesn't start until Thursday. It'll be interesting to see the flash news on Wednesday as well. Okay, let's move on and have a look at the market, see what they did during Friday and what they're likely to do during today, and we'll kick off with the Dow. So in the Dow, down again on a Friday. You can see the market's moving slightly lower there. Let me just draw in some fibs, see where we are. We're still at that sort of 62 level there. 89 we've just sitting at, but let's just redraw those and put them back. We're sort of in between. We're above the 62, which is important. It's the golden ratio, and we've also got demand, and we're also oversold as well. So it'll be interesting to see if the markets can hold at this level. Friday, you saw the markets sell off down to the S1, and then the market has moved higher, traded sideways late on into the afternoon and evening. And overnight, the market stuck in a range as well, sitting at the close and above the DP at the moment. So a bit of support there. No news today, so the market's free to move to the upside. And in the German DAX, still at the 89, despite the fact that we tested this on Friday, the market came back. This too is oversold, and the 200 MA again holding the market with the 89% retracement. In the 30-minute chart, we had a bit of a sell-off after the first hour, but the market then consolidated into a sideways range and did exactly the same in the afternoon until it broke out to the upside and then back to the sideways range there. So we're getting these spurts of volatility, but at the moment overnight market range bound, sitting on the DP as support, needs to get back above the close to go back and have a look at the high of Friday, which is there, and it'll also be above the 5 MA in the daily chart as well. In the S&P 500, also down at the 89% retracement, demand again, and also oversold, needs to be back, close back above the 5-bar moving average. In the 30-minute chart, you can see prices have traded down to the S1 also. See the buying coming in there, big spike in buying, moving the market up, and then in a sideways range there, sitting on the close and the DP. So a very similar picture for all of these markets. In the FTSE 100, you can see also the market double bottoming there on Friday. Let's just slide this across so we can see a bit more detail. So at the 7226.8, the market finding demand and oversold, needs to close back above the 5 MA and the 89 in order to move higher. In the 30-minute chart, you've got the market moving down to the S2, and finding the volume there, huge spike in volume, bringing the market back with the Dow on Friday afternoon, and then sitting on the close and the DP, just like all of the other markets. Dollar also staying above the 200 MA. As long as it stays above the 200 MA, it's going to put pressure on the metals. This market is likely to move later on in the week with comments from Powell on Thursday, Friday and Saturday, as it reports on the economy and the prospect that inflation could continue to rise and interest rates must also continue to rise as well. And finally, in the metals, silver still up on Friday and up on the overnight, still expecting a retracement in this and a possible retest of the $22 level. As you can see, Friday was just a choppy session, stuck sideways at the DP support there. and buying coming in at this level as well. You can see it just there. And at the moment we've managed to get back above the DP, get towards Friday's high, but now you can see this will be hammered lower when we see the London fix at midday. I think it's 1 p.m. now. Gold continuing to be pressure to the downside, 1892, barely holding at this level, and could see this move slightly lower as well. Plenty on the downside for gold, which is counterintuitive to what's going on, but that doesn't matter when you've got the facility to sell billions of ounces of paper gold into the market. You can force the market down. So it's going to be interesting to see if this will hold in the monthly chart, or we start to see the market move down and head towards the 20 bar moving average, and that's 78 and 89. We'll mark those up, save them, and keep them there for future reference. So in the 30-minute gold, Friday we were sideways, a reaction to the news, then we came down, and then overnight you can see gold selling off sharply there down to the 1880 level, is it? Or 1885. Let's just have a look. It's let's just grab this price. Yeah, it's $1,885. We just go back to the silver overnight. Yeah, so that's a lot stronger than the 30-minute in the gold market. Didn't go anywhere near Friday's low. This went actually, the gold market went through it. So let's have a look at the gold ratio before we finish. And as you'd expect, if silver's shown a bit more strength than gold, the gold-silver ratio moving back there. But again, I don't expect this to continue to the downside. Again, a resumption to the upside, possibly later on in the week when Powell releases his information on what he thinks the economy is going to be doing going forward. So it should be an interesting week. Okay, that will do it for this one. Let's see how the markets react later, but certainly an increase in volatility during Friday. Whether it continues or not remains to be seen, but we can only hope that is the case. The closer we get to September, the more this should pick up as well. Okay, as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next